Hey everybody, it's time to seal the roof. Let's get on it. Hey everybody, happy weekend. It is one of my many projects day to work on Moe the RV, and it is time to seal the roof. You can see an older RV like this, the roof caulk and sealant has gone bad, so that will have to be replaced. All around you got different openings and so forth, different vents, and like the front, got a bad seal up there too that needs to be repaired. So let me go back here again. And the best stuff to use, I've used it in the past, other videos probably shown this type of product. I don't know if this particular brand, but this one here. But the one thing is, it's called white elastomeric, and it goes on like a liquid, dries into a rubber. Now some people have used rollers and other types of things. For a joint like this here, the best thing to use, I always say, is just a cheap, $1-2 brush from the hardware store. But first what I got to do is get my scraper out and a wire brush. So I'm going to get started on it and I'll show you what I'm doing. Alright, so you can see older RV was sitting for a while likely, and I noticed something when I was peeling up the old sealant, why it failed, not just because of age, but the surface must have been pretty dirty. So what I got to do here is I'm going to scrape it all down, and then I'm going to take a cleaner to follow up and clean the surface, and then this should be ready to go. Using a wire brush does a couple things. It cleans the surface and then scuffs it up and helps with adhesion. So let me keep working on this and then I'll show you the final product. Alright, so you can see I got the surface pretty well clean. This is the front of the RV because I'm going to paint the front first, work my way back through all the openings, across the one side and down the ladder. Don't want to paint myself into a corner. So yeah, like I said before, some people, they use rollers or whatever. I like to use just a cheap disposable brush. And the important part about this stuff is especially when you got a seam like this, be liberal with it. You want to roll it in, let it just kind of pool up in the seam there, and fill anywhere where you think water might intrude, and then brush through. Don't be shy with it, just lay it on there. Because what's going to happen is I'll likely have to do a couple coats of this to make sure it seals really well. And again, you know, you're up on the roof, so appearance doesn't have to be perfect. But it's nice to get a nice even coat, of course. And feather it to the edges. And that's it. I'm going to keep working on it. Alrighty. That is it. You can see I got all the vents covered. The roof up front is sealed as well, as long as the other vents. And if you look up close, it looks like I'm going to have to do a second coat. And the only reason I say that is I can't tell you when the last time it was sealed. So I'm going to just do a second coat on there, maybe even a third, just for safe measure. So yeah, that was it. Half hour, 45 minutes here on the roof, just, you know, prepping, cleaning, and then painting. It's a pretty quick job. So if you got an RV with a roof that has seams that need to be sealed, you know, you do it in the morning like I'm doing now before the sun gets too hot, and let it dry all day. And if you feel uncomfortable with just one coat, do a second, and then maybe a third. It all depends on how you feel about it and how it looks, I guess you could say too. Looks are very important, the appearance of it, and just making sure it's all sealed. And then afterwards, I wait about a week or so where it'll completely rubberize and dry out and cure, and then I'll give the entire roof a wash and water seal test, see how it holds up. So got a couple other projects on the RV I want to show you, and let's go down and get some shade, because the sun's starting to come out in the morning here. So yeah, let's get on to a couple other projects. Hey guys, okay, so project number 2 for today. I got to work on the water line that goes into the bathroom there, on the bathroom sink and slash shower. And let me get up and show you up close to the camera. You can see where the line split open right there. So I snipped it off, went over to my local hardware store, Menards, and got some supplies. And since it's a hot line, I thought I better use a red colored pipe. It's about 3/8. And then what also I got is a coupler. So this will pop in there, and along with the coupler, some I can't think of the name of them. They're like, I think they're what does it say on here? Flange clamp. They're a round clamp. And then I'll just take my wrench and then just tighten them down. So yeah, that's basically the tools. So let me get started on taking this connection off that goes into the sink, because I'm going to salvage that. That's still good. And I'll start putting it all together. I'll bring the camera down in there and see if I can do my best to film how it goes. So here you go. I'm going to start taking this apart. Alright, so I made the connection from the old pipe to the new pipe, and I'm down here on the floor. Let me just get down low and get up inside so you can see it. And yeah, I used 2 clamps. 2 clamps is better than 1 on each side. That should be watertight, and as soon as I get everything hooked up, we'll of course pressure test everything. Now you can see coming out, the pipe is really long yet still. I have to snip it off. But what I'm going to do, obviously, as you can see in the other line, there's plenty of extra material, so I have to stretch it up to about yay there and snip it off and put on the new connection, or the connection that I recycled off of the other line. So let's get that done. Okay, so the recycled connection is on, and you'll notice I got a screw going this way and a screw going that way Does it make a difference if they go one way or the other? I don't know. That's just the way I do it, I guess. Alright, let's get it plugged into the sink and let's pressurize the system. See if we have any more leaks other than this one. Wish me luck. Alright, so no leak. It's a little damp in here. What I did is I turned the water on and the one connection wasn't tight enough and it was spraying everywhere, so I ran in there and tightened it up, but yeah, she works. We have water. Awesome. Cool. Alright, on to the next project for today. Alright guys, so I'm sitting out here in the grass, out here in the yard, and I have just completed the roof and our little plumbing issue in the RV, and now I'm going to work on a little cosmetic situation here. This is the cover for the hot water heater, and you can see all the paint is gone on the outside, and lucky for me, or for anybody for that matter, if you go over your local hardware store, Rust-Oleum makes a high heat temperature paint which goes up to 1200 degrees, and it should be the matching color to the RV. Kind of looks like it. So I'm going to spray this, let it dry, and then put it back on and see how it looks. Here we go. Alright, got the cover back on. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. Not bad. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but the color match is actually really good. Now, you may have seen in the background in some shots that I was taking earlier in other pic videos, this section right here was like a weird reddish, strange color. And I actually found a paint in the same color, same brand, semi-gloss. So I painted that section too. So the cosmetic stuff is coming along now that I got all the other stuff done. So yeah. So that was a pretty busy morning. It's getting about midday here. I'm getting kind of peckish. Time to eat some lunch. Did some minor repairs on the plumbing there. Kind of showed you what I did to get it done. Yeah, kind of before and after shots. Did a little cosmetic work and wrapped up all my plumbing issues, and hopefully everything will hold. So I got the whole afternoon to goof off and do whatever needs to be done. I don't know, I'll just maybe find something here in the RV to do today. Maybe take her out for a ride. So thanks for watching Moe the RV and Me. Minor repair episode here in the driveway. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys. Hey everyone, thanks for watching Moe The RV and Me. If you like what you saw, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and of course, please subscribe.